Miss Wolfe, tell me about your experience in World War II.
Well, it was a big education in many ways. This little person from small town El Paso, Illinois, uh, and going to Hunter College in New York City was quite an education just in itself. I learned to appreciate people who were different from myself, and well, it was just enlarged my world. Uh, I guess I wasn't so much aware that I was serving, but realizing as time went on that I guess we did sacrifice because I was working at Caterpillar. I could have had a better salary monthly than I did, in the service. But I just can't say how much I appreciated the fact that I could do that. And my husband was gone. Well, he was my fiance at the time. We had become engaged while I was before he left, and so he was gone almost 3 years in Germany. And one of the main things that civilian gals did, well, like this Red Cross Nurses Aid thing, we did that, but we would gather and go out to eat just for something fun. And I really, well, I got to meet relatives I had never seen before, and they've stayed, we stayed connected, no more, of course, because they were older than I even, and I appreciated getting to see another big city. I was stationed in Boston at a naval hospital for 5 months to get the hospital corps training. Uh, that was an education too, and to, to go down to the Boston Commons where they had a USO place that you could go to dance. That was fun. Uh, from there, I went to the Finger Lake region of New York and I was there only 3 months when I got orders to go to the Marine base at Quantico, Virginia. I hadn't requested a transfer or any kind of school. Three of us got orders: Allison, Bennett, and Casey. A, B, C. Anyway, we got acquainted over the weekend because we didn't have any duties assigned to us yet. So that was another experience. One from New Jersey and one from Oklahoma, and I from the Midwest. I was I spent the rest of my time there at Quantico. I was in the women's dispensary. The barracks were right on the Potomac River. The Marine Girls base was right on the Potomac, and the women's dispensary was also in that area. So that was my first duty when I got there. I guess I felt like I was a little bit hemmed in with women all around, so I applied for a dental school, and that was a 10-week course to become a dental tech, not a hygienist, but a dental tech. And that was another really enlarging experience. The Because that was an officer candidate school, the they had two shifts of dentists and techs because the Marine guys had to have their teeth in tip-top shape before they graduated. So it was a very busy dental dispensary. Uh, I Well, I traveled a lot because D.C. was close. You could get on the train and go to Philadelphia and New York or wherever, just over a weekend. But my husband, my fiance, was discharged before because he had a health issue, and but he came east to visit some of his relatives, and we reconnected. It had been a long time, but we got together and made plans for our wedding, and so we got married then on July 29th of 1945. I married Donald Wolfe in my hometown church at El Paso. We had a 1-week honeymoon in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. And he took me to Chicago then to get on the train to go back to Quantico. They had passed the bill that if you married a discharged service person, it authorized the gal's discharge. And he liked to tell this story, that's why I married him. I learned to come back with this statement, yes, but I just left him after a week. I was only in 2 weeks then before I got discharged and came back, and we lived in his hometown then for a while of Roanoke, Illinois. He got his health issue taken care of, and we lived happily ever after.